Hey everyone, this is Julian from the Binary Lab. I think my son wants to say hello. You want to say hello? No?
Yeah.
Say hello? Wave your hand.
Hello.
Okay. So today's topic is negative programming. I wanted to talk about this topic about negative programming because I think it's very relevant. How did it come about? The story behind was that because um, a couple of people within the past week started doing really well in their trading. At the same time, as you know, I also launched a new business as well in the e-commerce industry, and there are also a bunch of people that, through my recommendation, started performing really well, just doing the things that I suggested them to do, and they're doing so well, like these people in their trading and in their e-commerce, that they receive messages from people in their friends and family to say that um, I'm just wondering, I'm concerned for you. If you're doing so well in such a short period of time, could there be something wrong? Are you doing something wrong? It's just not right that you should be making so much money so fast. Could you perhaps? Oh, and this morning, my 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 mom saw that in my first month in operating a new business, created 120,000 in sales. My mom sent me a message saying, "Could you pray and invoke God's wisdom to help you discern if you're doing the right thing?" So this, my friends, is negative programming. This is the kind of thinking that the governments and hierarchical leaders have imposed upon us for ages. This is the kind of thoughts that people, since since the ages of Babylon, have tried to impose on us to stifle us from success, to stifle us from the results that we deserve. Never, ever succumb to that. Understand and know that you're meant for more than that. And understand that if you have the right channel and putting your efforts in the right channel will yield a very, very positive result. Many people have not made the amounts of money. Many people may have been used to making the amounts of money that they're making today through binary options trading or through e-commerce opportunities such as the one that I just started getting involved in. But it does not mean that it's wrong. It does not mean that it's not legit. It does not mean that just because you're doing it, you're committing a crime. I think the bigger crime is living and believing a lie that has been imposed upon us for ages. The lie that tells us that we should continue to be small. The lie that tells us that we should continue to be subordinate. The lie that tells us that we are only meant to be mediocre. Those are the true lies. Think about the people in government. Think about the people in the top managements of companies. Is it fair that I come from one of the countries in the world where probably the ministers are the highest paid in the world, that these ministers are getting six-figure salaries, while the people, the coffee employee, the courier, people serving the bottom rung, are living paycheck to paycheck? Is it fair that the person at the bottom of a telco, just serving the front line, or maybe the back office, is struggling to shuffle her work shifts with someone else just so that she can attend her son's graduation, but end up not being able to do so because she wants to keep a job? Because she realizes that if she attended her son's graduation foregoing her work shift because no one wanted to take up her work shift, she will lose her job. While the person right at the top is making 2.9 million a year, and at a very point of time, is either jet setting around the world playing golf. What's fair and what's not? I think it's perfectly fair that if you've been living a life of challenge, stiflement, for you to come out from that to the forefront and actually making a solid income. That's fair. That's what you deserve. This video is not meant for me to be saying, okay, you should do binary options trading, you should go into e-commerce. But this video is like a message that I felt that I needed to say because too many people have been feeling the wrong way for too long. Too many people have been believing in the wrong things. Too many people are believing in things that they don't even know why the people before them believed in. Things that were just simply regarded as norm. Are you ready to create your own norm? Are you ready to create something according to your own ideals? If you are, props to you, and comment below this video, I am. Alright? When I have conversations with people nowadays, when I talk about how I want to expand my business, when I talk about how I expand my money, that's my daughter in the bathroom. When I talk about the ideas I have on how I want to spend my profits from binary options trading, or let's say from e-commerce business, it blows people's minds. Like someone was asking me, how are you going to spend, when you draw $1.5 million, how are you going to spend that? Well, I could go on an auction. I could go to a bank auction for distressed property and buy a multiplex, renovate it. In the meantime, rent it out to small advertising agencies, photo studios, and then within the next 5 years, flip it for 80% profit. I could set up a laundry network. I could buy car parks, things that yield a lot of money. No, I'm not going to hit out there and buy a Lamborghini because that's not a cash generating asset. That's certainly on the plans, but it's not the priority. So, and then at the same time, I'll be looking into what other businesses that I can do. What else? Because it doesn't mean that just because, let's say if you've been earning 3-figure all your life and finally earning 4-figure, what's stopping you from wanting to go for 5? And if you're already making 5 and you're going for 6, or let's say if you're already getting 6-figure income per month, what's gonna stop you from wanting more? What's gonna stop you from aiming higher? Is it wrong to aim higher? Wasn't it true that it's the same people that told us that, oh, what you're doing is a bit, off the norm. I'm not sure if it's correct. Aren't these the same people that told you that you should get good grades? The only grades that I know today is the number of zeros in my income statement. The more zeros I get, or the more figures I get, the bigger the figures. That's my score. That's my term report. That's my yearly report. That's my yearly report card. And that's the only real report card that I know today. It should be yours too. That's all I wanted to say in this video. And I hope you found this beneficial to you. And if you find that this video benefited you, please go ahead and share it. This is Julian Wong from the Binary Lab. I teach people how to trade binary options online and basically fire the boss with income made from online, and also run e-commerce businesses that generate 5 figures in the first month. See you. Have a good one.